Hello my dear students, welcome to CMI's online classes. In today's class, in this video for the students of Standard 9, we are going to start the new chapter from our English grammar, that is tenses. That means in this chapter, we are going to study tenses. We are going to understand tenses by their definitions. We are going to understand the classification of tenses and which forms of verbs are used in each tense. So we will start our chapter with the definition of tense. So you can also see on the screen, it is written here, what is tense? So tense क्या है? So the definition is written here. Tense is the study of forms of verbs. This is a very basic and very simple definition of tense. कि tense का मतलब क्या है? Tense is the study of forms of verbs. Though you find this definition is just in a single sentence, but to understand this, we need to study more and more. Understood? Because the study of forms of verbs is not an easy task. You need to be very careful, you need to be very attentive whenever you are studying the forms of verbs. Okay, because when you don't understand about the forms of verbs, then you are not able to write correct sentences in different tenses. So you need to understand the different forms of verbs as we have understood in our previous classes. Because I have already explained you that according to the lexical use of verbs are of major two kinds. One is primary auxiliaries, or the one is principal verbs or the main verbs, and another is auxiliary verbs. Okay, so principal verbs, main verbs, all the main verbs have 5 forms, which we generally understand them as B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. And if we go to understand these auxiliary verbs more, auxiliary verbs are again further divided into 2 kinds. They are primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. But when you are understanding tenses, we have to understand again the further division of primary auxiliaries. Because primary auxiliaries are those verbs which are treated both as the helping verbs and main verbs. Auxiliary verbs means main helping verbs, but these primary auxiliary verbs are used as main verbs also or as helping verbs also. Okay, when these primary auxiliaries are used as the helping verbs, they help the main verbs to frame sentences in other tenses. Okay, but they are even used as the main verbs also. So what happens when they are used as main verbs, that we are going to understand in this chapter, that is tenses. So we will move ahead with another example of tense. Tense is the time described by a verb shown by its grammatical form. So we are not incorrect when we say that tense means time. Yes, tense means time. But if you understand tense as just time, it is incomplete. Because tense means time plus work. Tense means time plus वर्क. वर्क मीन्स एक्शन. टेंस का मतलब होता है टाइम के साथ, समय के साथ क्या, कार्य, काम. बिकॉज थ्रू टेंसेस ओनली वी अंडरस्टैंड the time of action. Not only the time of action, but they also tell us about the progress of action. Progress of action means whether the action is completed or whether the action is taking place at the present time or whether the action will take place in coming days. So tenses means time plus work or time plus action. Okay, because tense in a grammar term is used to indicate. Okay, we can also understand tense is a grammar term. Okay, or we can also understand tense in grammar is a term used to indicate whether the verb in a sentence is an action in the past, the present or the future. So tense का मतलब क्या है? tense एक grammatical term है हमें ये समझाने के लिए कि जो verb है, जो action है sentence में, जो action sentence में जो action दिखाया जाता है, तो वो action या तो बीता हुआ समय में लिया गया हुआ है, या तो अभी का समय में हुआ है, हो रहा है, या तो वो होने वाला है. Because an example of tense is a verb that indicates action is going on now or a sentence about action taking place now. क्योंकि जब हम टेंस का एग्जाम्पल जानने का कोशिश करते हैं तो हमें ये समझने में आता है कि हमें ये समझ आता है कि टेंस में हमें एक्शन के बारे में पता चलेगा, काम के बारे में पता चलेगा, और ये हमें काम के बारे में हमें ये पता चलेगा कि वो काम या तो बीता हुआ समय में हुआ है, या तो प्रेजेंट समय में होता है, हो रहा है, या तो आने वाला समय में होगा. अंडरस्टूड. So from these references of time only we can understand the classification of tenses, because there are three main verb tenses in English. Because when we talk about the time of actions referring to the time may take place in three ways, in three different times. One is past, another is present, and the last one is future. That means if we try to understand the classification of tenses, there are three main tenses. That means past tense, present tense, and future tense. See, there are three main verb tenses in English. That is present tense, past tense, and future tense. But these three tenses are further divided into four aspects. लेकिन ये जो फोर टेंसेस है वो फिर से फोर एस्पेक्ट्स में डिवाइड हुआ है. What are those four aspects? The simple, progressive, the perfect, and the perfect progressive tenses. Okay, or we can also again further what we can do here, or we can also classify tenses according to these four aspects of delivering actions. These aspects are according to the delivery of actions. ये जो four aspects है for the division of verbs tenses का, ये according to the aspects of delivering action है. मतलब किस तरीके से the way of delivering actions है, किस तरीके से काम को बयां किया जाता है. अंडरस्टूड. तो हम टेंसेस को उस तरीके से भी क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू इट्स एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ डिलीवरिंग एक्शंस. ओके, with three main verb tense, we already know we have three main verb tense, that is present, past and future. So हम ये जो फोर एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ टेंस है, जैसे सिंपल, प्रोग्रेसिव, परफेक्ट एंड परफेक्ट प्रोग्रेसिव, तो इसको भी हम ये जो थ्री मेन वर्ब टेंस है इसके साथ लगाकर हम इसको फर्दर क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं बाय गिविंग ईच टेंस देयर पर्टिकुलर नेम. ओके, so there are major four types of tenses which are further divided into three kinds based on the reference to the time of action. And what are they? They are the simple tenses. The simple tenses again divided into three major kinds according to the time of action. That is simple tenses, simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. Understood? Again, the another one, number 2, is the continuous or progressive tenses. So these tenses are also divided into three major kinds according to the reference of time. That is present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. And the third classification of tense is the perfect tenses, which is again divided into three major kinds according to the time of action, like present, past, and future. Present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect tense. And the last classification of tense is the perfect continuous tense, which is again divided into three main kinds according to the reference of time of action. That is present, past, and future. That means present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Okay. Now, in this video today, we are going to understand the simple tenses. From simple tenses, in this video, we are going to understand the simple present tense. Okay. So we will understand the simple present tense with its sentence structures, how to change the sentences in simple past tense, in affirmative form, in positive form, into negative form, and into interrogative form. Okay, let us see. But before that, we will understand what are the uses of simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense is from the simple tenses. Okay, and the verb form that we use in simple present tense, simple tenses, is subject plus B1 or B5 or B2 plus rest of the sentence. So here we have to understand B1, B2, B5 of not only the main verbs but also of the primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries का भी हमें B1, B2, B3, B4, B5 समझना है. Okay, because primary auxiliaries are also treated as main verbs because they can be used alone in sentences like main verbs. Okay. So here, today in this video, we are going to understand simple present tense. As we understood, the sentence structure of the simple tenses is subject plus B1 or B5 or B2 plus rest of the sentence. तो हम simple present tense में ये सारों में B1, B2, B5 में से हम कौन सा verb लेंगे? So here we have to understand simple present tense. The sentence structure of simple present tense is subject plus B1 or B5. Subject के साथ या तो B1 यूज करेंगे या तो B5 यूज करेंगे प्लस उसके बाद rest of the sentence. So B1 क्या है? This is the basic form of the verb. Okay, इसे हम B1 को हम basic form of the verb भी कहते हैं और ये तो plural form of the verb भी है. And B5 is the singular form of the verb. B5 is the singular form of the verb. After that, rest of the sentence. Now here we have to understand B1 of primary auxiliaries like the B1 of to be verbs also, B5 of to be verbs also, B1 of to have verbs also, or B1 of B5 of to have verbs also. Okay, B1 of to do verbs also, B5 of to do verbs also, because to be, to have, and to do verbs are the groups of primary auxiliary verbs. So we will learn to frame these sentences using these sentence structures in the later part of this video. But at first we will understand the uses of simple present tense. So what are the uses of simple present tense? The simple present tense in English is used to describe an action that occurs on a regular basis and to state universal truths. Okay? So simple present tense का काम क्या है? जो काम वर्तमान समय में होता है उसे बयां करना, या तो कोई काम जो रेगुलर बेसिस में होता है, एवरीडे होता है, वो कामों को बयां करना, या तो यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ्स और जनरल ट्रूथ्स उसे बयां करना, सामान्य जो सच होता है जो सबको पता है, ऐसे सच को बयां करना भी बयां करने के लिए भी हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस का यूज करते हैं. सो वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द यूजेस ऑफ सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस इन डिटेल नाउ. सो फॉर रिपीटेड और रेगुलर एक्शंस, सो द सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस इज यूज्ड फॉर रिपीटेड और रेगुलर एक्शंस. तो सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस को हम जो काम रिपीटेड हो, बार बार होता हो, या तो रेगुलर एवरीडे होता हो, इन रेगुलर बेसिस, ऐसे कामों को भी हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स, आई गो टू स्कूल बाय बस. आई गो टू स्कूल बाय बस. सो मैं स्कूल क्या चीज से जाता हूँ? बस से जाता हूँ. तो ये मेरा रेगुलर हैबिट है, या तो रिपीटेड एक्शन, एक्शन है, रेगुलर एक्शन है. अंडरस्टूड? सो व्हाट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हियर इज, सी द सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर. Subject plus V1 or V5 plus rest of the sentence. Subject plus V1 or V5 we have to understand first. Subject I plus go. This is V1 plus to school by bus. This is rest of the sentence. Now see the Rajdhani Express. This is subject plus leaves. This is V5. Singular because the subject is singular. If the subject is singular, then the verb is also singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb is also plural. Then at 7 a.m. from the station. This is the rest of the sentence. Understood? Now, the another use of the simple present tense is to deliver facts. जो fact जो present time में जो सच हो. Facts that are facts for the present occurrence of time. Like the president lives in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Okay, a spider has 8 legs. So these are the general truths. General truth है जो सबको पता है. Understood? For regular habits, जो काम हम बार बार करते हो, हमारा रेगुलर हैबिट हो, ऐसे हैबिट्स को भी हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस पे एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. जैसे मर्था ब्रशेज हर टीथ ट्वाइस अ डे. तो दिस इज आवर रेगुलर एक्शन. She gets up at 8 a.m. on Sundays. वो हर एक संडे क्या करते हैं? लेट से उठते, 8 बजे उठते हैं. Okay, so these are the regular habits. Now, another point very much important is to understand to show the state of being at the present time. So अभी का समय में, present time में कौन क्या है, कैसा है, ये बताने के लिए भी हम simple present tense का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. See, what we have to understand that if the sentences are affirmative, अगर कोई भी सेंटेंस पॉजिटिव हो, affirmative हो, और वो सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में लिखा हो, या तो सिंपल पास्ट टेंस में लिखा हो, सिंपल पास्ट टेंस हो या सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस हो, तो वी यूज ओनली वन और सिंगल वर्ब. हम उसे सिर्फ सिंगल वर्ब यूज करेंगे. वेदर द वर्ब्स आर main verbs or helping verbs. It may be primary auxiliaries. चाहे वो primary auxiliaries हो, इसका मतलब चाहे वो to be verbs हो, to have verbs हो, okay? या तो क्योंकि do verbs को तो ज्यादातर हम simple present tense को negative और interrogative sentences में change करने के लिए यूज करते हैं. okay? तो whenever we use only that means only single verb, whether it is the main verb or the helping verb. Helping verbs means primary auxiliaries. Then the sentences are in simple tenses. It may be in simple present or simple past. It depends upon the use of the group of to be verbs or to have verbs. Okay, but here we have to understand how to show the state of being at the present moment. So present moment अभी का समय में कौन क्या है, कैसा है, ये बताने के लिए भी हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. तो अभी मैंने बताया कि सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में अगर सेंटेंसेस एफर्मेटिव हो, पॉजिटिव हो, तो हम सिर्फ एक वर्ब यूज करते हैं, चाहे वो प्राइमरी ऑक्सिलरीज हो, चाहे वो प्रिंसिपल वर्ब्स हो, चाहे वो मेन वर्ब्स हो. अंडरस्टूड? सी हियर, द चिल्ड्रन आर हैप्पी टुडे. सो हियर वी हैव ओनली वन वर्ब, टू बी वर्ब. सो दिस वर्ब टेल्स अबाउट द स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग ऑफ द children at the present time. Sheila's mother is a policewoman. So here we have only single to be verbs, because to be verbs are used to show the state of being, as we all know. कौन क्या है, कैसा है, ये सब हमें to be verbs का इस्तेमाल करके हम पता लगाते हैं. Now see here, another main important point to understand the use of the use of this simple present tense is to show the present position, to show the position of the subject at the present moment, we cannot say. तो अभी का समय में किसके पास क्या है, ओके, ये भी हमें बताने के लिए भी हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. तो टू शो द पोजिशन वी ऑलरेडी नो दैट टू हैव वर्ड्स फ्रॉम द ग्रुप्स ऑफ टू बी वर्ड्स, to have words from the group of the primary auxiliary words we use. Okay, like Mr. Zain has a big farmhouse in his village. See here we have used only one verb. So here primary auxiliary words are used as the main verb. Though they are helping words, but here they are used as main verb. Okay. Here also to show the state of being also only single verbs are used. Here also we are using this group of to be verbs as the main verb. Okay. Now see here we have a happy family. So here have verb is used as the main verb. Okay. I hope you have understood the uses of these simple present tense. Now we will understand the structure of sentences. Okay. How are the structures of sentences when we write sentences in simple present tense, and if the sentences are affirmative. अगर sentences affirmative है, affirmative means positive. If the sentences are positive and it is written in, if the sentences are positive and they are written in a simple present tense, then the sentence structure will be subject plus B1 or B5 plus rest of the sentence. तो subject के साथ या तो B1 या तो B5 यूज करेंगे, उसके बाद rest of the sentence को यूज करेंगे. Okay. Now see, B1 basic form of the verb or plural form of the verb, and B5 singular form of the verb. Okay. Now let us see. Birds fly in the sky. Subject plural है, birds fly B1 है, in the sky rest of the sentence. He plays football every Sunday. He singular है, plays B5 है. Okay. Now he is our new neighbor. He is our new neighbor. See, is और are हम यूज करेंगे. ओके, प्रेजेंट में तो ही है सिंगुलर, तो इज हमें यूज करना है, आर प्लूरल के साथ यूज होता है. तो ये स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग दिखाते हैं. ओके, सो हियर दे हैव अ न्यू कार. ओके, दे हैव अ न्यू कार. सो दे प्लूरल है, हैव B1 भी है, हैव टू हैव वर्ब्स का B1 है, और इज टू बी वर्ब्स का B5 है. ओके. Now, how do we write negative sentences in simple present tense? When we write negative sentences in simple present tense, the structure will be subject plus do or does, subject plus do or does plus not plus B1 plus rest of the sentence. Okay. डू और डज. सब्जेक्ट अगर सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल है तो डू, सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है तो डज. ओके, एज वी नो दैट हियर इन नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस डू और डज आर यूज्ड एज द हेल्पिंग वर्ब हियर. ओके, नेगेटिव सेंटेंस में हम डू और डज को हेल्पिंग वर्ब की तरह यूज करेंगे. अगर सेंटेंसेस सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में है और उसे हम नेगेटिव सेंटेंस में चेंज कर रहे हैं, तो अगर ये जो स्ट्रक्चर है, दिस इज एप्लीकेबल फॉर ओनली if in sentences we have main verbs. Okay, main verbs जैसे हमने पता लगाया है कि I have told you that by using to have verbs or to be verbs also we write sentences in negative. Okay, and this structure is applicable if the positive sentences in simple present tense have main verbs or have verbs. Okay, क्योंकि अगर to be verbs है तो to be verbs को ही helping verb की तरह यूज करेंगे. Understood? Let us understand from the examples. Like birds do not fly in sky. सो हमने जो हमारा जो एफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस में था उसी सेंटेंस को हमने नेगेटिव सेंस में लिया है. उसमें क्या था? बर्ड्स फ्लाई इन द स्काई. नाउ birds do not fly. So here we will, negative sentences means sentences having no or not. So here we put not before the main verb. Before the main verb. Okay, before the main verb हमें not को use करना है. और हेल्पिंग वर्ब को डू और डज को हेल्पिंग वर्ब की तरह यूज करना है. डू इसलिए क्योंकि सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है. ही डज नॉट प्ले फुटबॉल एवरी संडे. हमारा पहला सेंटेंस क्या था? ही प्लेज फुटबॉल एवरी संडे. बट हियर ही डज नॉट प्ले. सो वी हैव टेकन डज एज द हेल्पिंग वर्ब बिकॉज सेंटेंस सब्जेक्ट इज ही एंड दिस इज सिंगुलर, सो डज. Okay, and after using do, does or did, we always use V1. This should be V1. After do, does, did, always use V1. Okay, does not play. So before main verb we have to place not. He is not our neighbor. So here, if the affirmative sentences in simple present tense has to be verbs, तो हमें टू बी वर्ब्स है तो हमें इसमें डू डज डिड का डू और डज का इस्तेमाल करने की जरूरत नहीं है. लेकिन सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस से वहां पर मेन वर्ब हैव वर्ब को लिया गया हुआ है, तो उसे नेगेटिव बनाने के लिए भी हमें डू वर्ब्स का जरूरत होता है. उस समय नहीं जब हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स टू बी टू मेन वर्ब्स टू बी वर्ब हो. अंडरस्टूड? हियर दे डू नॉट हैव अ न्यू कार. सो हियर वी हैव यूज्ड डू एज द हेल्पिंग वर्ब. So after they, do, because do is plural. Do is plural, so because we have plural subject. And after do, does, did, always V1. Okay. Have itself is the V1 of to have verbs. Now, interrogative sentences. How do we write interrogative sentences in simple present tense? अगर सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में सेंटेंसेस है, एफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस है, तो उसे हम इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस में कैसे यूज करेंगे? Okay, here also we will use do or does as the helping verbs. And when we are using helping verbs to make questions, we know that helping verbs are used at the beginning of the sentences and the subject comes between the helping verb and the main verb. Okay, like interrogative sentences like subject do or does plus subject plus V1 plus रेस्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस. सो ये सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो उसके लिए है अगर सेंटेंस में हमारा मेन वर्ब यूज हुआ हो और प्राइमरी ऑक्सिलरीज में हैव वर्ब्स यूज हुआ हो मेन वर्ब की तरह. ओके, टू बी वर्ब्स के लिए नहीं है, एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू इन नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस. लाइक हियर बर्ड्स फ्लाई इन द स्काई. इट वाज देयर इन एफर्मेटिव. सो क्वेश्चन इज डू बर्ड्स फ्लाई इन द स्काई. दिस इज क्वेश्चन सेंटेंस. डू को हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब की तरह यूज करेंगे. वाई डू? बिकॉज सब्जेक्ट इज प्लूरल. ओके, एंड V1. डू डज डिड, आफ्टर डू डज डिड ऑलवेज V1. नाउ वी कैन चेंज दिस सेंटेंस इनटू नेगेटिव ऑल्सो. इंटेरोगेटिव नेगेटिव कैसे? एज वी नो दैट नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस कैरी नो और नॉट, एंड व्हेन वी आर राइटिंग नो वी हैव टू प्लेस नो बिफोर द वर्ब. ओके, लाइक डू बर्ड्स नॉट फ्लाई इन द स्काई. Do birds not fly in the sky? This is negative interrogative sentences in simple present tense. Now, does he play football every Sunday? He plays football every Sunday. But when we change sentence in this affirmative sentence into interrogative, so we have to use the helping verb. So helping verb we have to take from the do verbs. I have used does because the subject is singular. Does he play? Now he plays था affirmative में, लेकिन when we change it into interrogative we have to use helping verb. तो helping verb को सबसे पहले यूज करना है. तो helping verb अगर does हो तो उसके बाद जो main verb आएगा वो हमेशा V1 होगा. Does he plays नहीं होगा. ओके, does he play? बिकॉज इसका अगर इसे हम affirmative लगाते हैं तो affirmative में चेंज करते हैं तो he plays होगा, plays V5 होगा. लेकिन यहाँ पर V1 है. वाई? बिकॉज हमारे पास does है, यहाँ पर do verbs है. Now, is he our new neighbor? Okay. Let us first change this sentence into negative. Does he not play football every Sunday? This is interrogative but negative. Okay, now, is he our new neighbor? Question. Here we don't need to use do verbs because we have to be verbs. Do verbs तभी यूज करेंगे जब have verbs को main verbs की तरह यूज किया गया हो. Is he our new neighbor? Okay. Interrogative. Now change this into negative. Is he not our new neighbor? Negative. Now हमारा affirmative में था they have a new car. So they have a new car. This is, if you write they have a new car, this is main verb. So अगर have words को main verb की तरह यूज किया गया हो तो क्वेश्चन बनाते समय अगर हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स के द्वारा क्वेश्चन बनाते हैं तो डू वर्ब्स को फिर से हेल्पिंग वर्ब की तरह यूज करना पड़ेगा. So do they have a new car? So do is here because do is V1. Why V1? Because subject is plural they. अगर यहाँ पर he has a new car होता तो does he have a new car? चाहे वो do हो चाहे वो does हो, उसके बाद जो verb होगा वो हमेशा V1 होगा और have have itself is V1. Okay. Now इसे हम फिर से नेगेटिव में चेंज करते हैं. डू दे नॉट हैव अ न्यू कार? डज ही नॉट हैव अ न्यू कार? ओके. I hope you have understood the explanation of tenses. Okay, definition of tense, uses of classification of tenses, uses of the simple present tense, as well as changing affirmative sentences in simple present tense into negative and interrogative. Interrogative, positive and negative both. I hope this explanation has been so helpful to you all to understand tenses and their classifications. But still, if you have any kinds of doubt, kindly raise your doubts in the classroom during the class period so that we will make our students doubts free, our class doubts free. Okay, so this much for today's class, my dear students. Thank you for attending my class today. Thank you for being the part of my today's class. Thank you so much.